And would you please give a big Bournemouth welcome, escorted by Mr. Jasper Courtney, our judge for the Hound Group, Mr. Stuart Milner. And I know, as usual, you will welcome all of the exhibits into the ring in the usual way, starting with the Afghan, the Basenji, the Basset Fave de Bretagne, the Basset Griffon Vendine Grand, and the Petite. Next we have the Basset Hound, followed by the Beagle. Next is the Borzoi. First of the Dachshunds, the long-hair Dachshund, the miniature long-hair, the smooth Dachshund, the miniature smooth, the wire-haired Dachshund. Next is the Deerhound, the Finnish Spitz, the Greyhound, Irish Wolfhound, Norwegian Elkhound, the Otterhound, Portuguese Bedengo, Rhodesian Ridgeback, the Saluki, and the Whippet. And that completes our Hound Group. So if you can lead all round, please, ladies and gentlemen, and the dogs. So we get the Afghan down to the table. If you all come on round, stand yourselves up, I'm sure Mr. Milner. So the first of our dogs being seen is the Afghan, judged by Di Cook. Had 103 dogs entered, and her choice for best of breed is the dog, and this is 5210. That's the Afghan, 5210. Basenjis were judged by Sharon Rossiter, had an entry of 19, and her choice for best of breed is the bitch, 5313. That's the Basenji, 5313. Basset Fave de Bretagne, judged by Jean Lanning. 12 dogs entered, and best of breed is the dog, 5325. That's the Basset Foire de Bretagne, and that is number 5325.
I know, that's what I'm worried about. I'll tell you around there.
Next we have the first of the Basset Graffin, Fondine, the Grand, judged by Mary Pascoe. Entry of 9 dogs. And the best of breed is the dog 5331. That's the Grand, and that was 5331. Next on the table, we have the Petite Basset. These were judged by Mr. Espen Eng. He had 34 dogs entered, and his best of breed is the dog 5361. That's our Petite Basset, and that's 5361. We had a change of judge during the judging of Bassets, and we wish Mr. Trythorn a very quick recovery. Taken over by Gavin Robertson. There were 46 dogs entered, and his choice for best of breed is the bitch 5412. That's the Basset Hound 5412. Next we have the Beagle, judged by Joe Norris. From her entry of 77 dogs, she chose best of breed the bitch 5432. That's the Beagle 5432.
Sir.
Boar's Eyes, judged by Mr. Gary Mason. 11 dogs entered, and best of breed was the dog, and this is number 5508.
She went, yeah. So go and do the cats.
That's the Bullseye 5508. First of our Dachshund, the long hair, judged by Jean Lanning. From her entry of 38 dogs, chose best of breed 5546, and that is the dog. That's the long-haired Dachshund 5546. Miniature long-haired Jacksons were judged by Marion Hipkin. From her entry of 12 dogs, chose for best of breed the bitch 55464. 5564. That's the miniature long-haired Dachshund 5564. On the table now we have the smooth-haired Dachshund, again judged by Marion Hipkin. From her 9 dogs, best of breed is the dog 5567. That's the smooth-haired Dachshund 5567. The miniature smooth-haired Dachshunds were judged by Sue Egris. From 54 dogs, chose best to breed the dog 5597. Miniature smooth-haired Dachshunds judged by Sue Egris 5597. Sharon Rossiter judged the Wirehead Dachshunds. From her entry of 9, chose best of breed the bitch, and the bitch is number 5630. That's the Wirehead Dachshund, 5630. Don't have the miniature wire, so we're now on to the Deerhound. These were judged by Jocelyn Dudell. Entry of 58. And best of breed was the dog, 5698. That's the Deerhound, 5698.
I didn't want to get in your way.
Mark Kokoza judged the finished Spitz. Entry of 5 dogs, and best of breed is the dog, 5710. And that's the finished Spitz, 5710. Next to be seen is the Greyhound. These were judged by Mary Pascoe. An entry of 5 dogs. And best of breed is the dog, 5719. That's the Greyhound, 5719. We don't have the Hamilton Stavare, but anybody wants the information, it was the best of breed was 5724. Now being seen by Mr. Stuart Milner, we have the Irish Wolfhound, judged by Mark Kokoza, an entry of 47 dogs, and best of breed is the dog, 5742. And that's the Irish Wolfhound, 5742. Next to be seen, the Norwegian Elk Hound, judged by Deborah Diamond. From her entry of 6 dogs, she chose Best of Breed, the bitch, and this is number 5779. That was the Norwegian Elk Hound 5779. Next to be seen is the Otter Hound. These were also judged by Di Cook. From her entry of 13, she chose for Best of Breed the dog 5789. And that's the Otter Hound 5789.
Good boy. Sorry.
Portuguese Pedengos were judged by Betty Isles. An entry of 24 dogs. And Best of Breed was the bitch 5812. And that's the Portuguese Pedengo 5812. Frank White judged the Rhodesian Ridgeback. And from his entry of 62 dogs, chose for Best of Breed the bitch. And this is number 5856. That's the Rhodesian Ridgeback 5856. So we're now down to our last two. The Saluki, judged by Britt Broadwell. Entry of 46 dogs. And her best of breed is the dog 5927. That's the Saluki 5927. So on the table, the last of our dogs in this group, judged by Anne MacDonald. This is the Whippet. From 178 dogs entered, she chose for best to breed the bitch, and the number is 5993. And that's the Whippet. 5993. So the first of our shortcut is the Afghan Hound, the Beagle, the long-haired Dachshund, Deerhound, Finnish Spitz, Irish Wolfhound, Rhodesian Ridgeback, and the Whippet. Have you finished with the others, Mr. Milner? Thank you very much. Well done, ladies and gentlemen, on your best of breeds today, and we wish you lots more success with these lovely dogs. So again, I think you'll probably have another chance to applaud these final selection in the Hound group, starting with the Afghan, 5210. The Beagle, 5432, long-haired Dachshund, 5546. The Deerhound was 5698. Finnish Spitz, 5710. Irish Wolfhound, 5742. Rhodesian Ridgeback, 5856. And the Whippet was 5993. Okay, gentlemen, and the lady. So the winner of the Hound group is the Whippet. In Group 2, the Rhodesian Ridgeback. Group 3, the long-haired Dachshund. And Group 4 is the Beagle. Well done to the other four. Congratulations on your best of breed today. And good luck with these dogs in the future. Starting with the Whippet, Rhodesian Ridgeback, long-haired Dachshund, and the Beagle. And as we tried just now, Mr. Milner, I believe. Mr. Milner? Stuart, the President is waiting to make a presentation to you.